I will just say it's an interesting theory.
Yes.
Okay, so we've done. So do you want to carry on asking me questions, or do you want to go back to your story?
I can ask you some questions. You told me that you didn't tell me, but I have read it somewhere. I don't know where, that you studied in London. Is it true?
I didn't study in London.
Where did you study?
I have been to London, but I didn't.
Have been to London.
Yes, I didn't study in London, but the speech and drama diplomas I did too. They are London based. The whole curriculum is London based. It's written by British people.
Yes.
And I studied with a teacher here in England.
In Africa, in Cape Town.
South Africa, in Cape Town. I studied with a teacher who is affiliated with London. With London. And so she, when they came to, we use this big word, adjudicate, but you don't have to remember it. But it's especially for like, not exams exactly, but like diplomas. They come to judge and see your level, if you're going to pass or not.
Yes.
Adjudicate.
Yes, you as a student, and opposite to you, there are some teachers who watches you.
That's right.
Your ways of who watch.
Yes. Why? Because
it's plural.
It's plural.
It's plural.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Who watch your ways of teaching.
Right. Can you see the confusion? You want to put the S because it's
who, because there was
yes. But remember, it's the verb. The verb.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good job. You corrected. It's good. Right.
So this means adjudicate. Adjudicate.
Right. So the adjudicators. So now we make a noun out of them. The adjudicator. In fact, it was one, I think, or maybe two. The adjudicators came over from London.
Oh.
Yes.
They made such a long journey from London to look at you and your ways of teaching. Right. That's amazing.
Yes. They came to adjudicate me from London. And I had to go to a special hall, a special place.
Yes.
And then I had to do I had two parts of the diploma. The one was written. I had to plan a set of lessons for 3 to 6 year olds on teaching speech and drama.
3 to 60?
No, 6. 6
to 6. 3 to 6. Yes, only kids.
There were different topics. So I chose that one.
Yes.
I had to write a dissertation.
Yes, I know dissertation. But
I had to write a dissertation of a certain amount of words. It was quite long. And I had to go into very practical detail, not just theory, practical detail. Why would I start with this warm-up? What is the purpose of it? Then what am I going? How would I deal with certain problems? So I had to write a whole dissertation, and then I also had a practical. There was a practical part. Well, I did 2 exams, but the license is the higher one, and I had to recite poems.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so they could see my speech and my intonation.
Yes, that's perfect.
Yes.
I also wrote dissertation.
Excuse me?
I also wrote dissertation.
Dissertation is a noun.
I also wrote a dissertation.
You?
It was about modal verbs.
Modal verbs.
Yes, about modal verbs. Yes, and my dissertation had two parts. The first part was theoretical. Yes. There I
to try and put, because you said theoretical.
Theoretical.
Yes.
See, theoretical.
Yes.
And there I wrote about all meanings of the modal verbs that you can find in grammar, in English grammar.
The what
meaning? All meanings of modal verbs, because modal verbs has got many. They can be used in many.
Okay, wait. Modal verbs.
Yes.
Remember,
modal verbs.
Yes, remember I said has and have are verbs. A kind of verb. Modal verbs.
I don't understand what you mean.
You said modal verbs has many meanings.
Aha. Yes. Okay. Because they can have a lot. They can have many meanings.
Right.
Yes. And the practical part of my dissertation was that I had to read one book, and I have found all modal verbs in that book and analyzed what meanings they were used, in what meanings these modal verbs were used. And then I had also oral exams. I had to one part of my oral exams, I had to speak about my dissertation. Yes, my dissertation work and what did I mean with it. And the second part of my oral exam was that I had one question from grammar, one question from literature, and I am not sure whether I had one question from didactics.
From
didactics. Didactics. It was about teaching. It was some, I think that there was some teaching, something about teaching. I don't remember it.
Okay. So look here at the fixed question. You said, what did I mean by it? And what I meant by it.
Yes. Yes. It was very stressful period in my life.
I'm sure.
I think
it was. Now you're using an adjective and a singular collective.
It was a stressful period.
Yes.
In my
yeah, even
life.
without the adjective, you will say it was a stressful. Yes. It was a, because you are talking about period.
Yes.
Which is like one thing, a period.
Yes. And all these examination.
Wait. You're saying these. You're using
this. One only. It's singular. This, not these. This.
Oh, you said these.
Yes.
But then.
Okay, but I meant this.
But you said all. All means.
Okay. So this examination.
Yes.
Was very difficult because it was in English language only.
Oh, of course.
Also, my dissertation, I wrote my dissertation in English, not in Slovak language.
Wow. Yes, well, if you're going
it was very difficult for me.
You have to do it in English, yes. Wow. Yeah, so you're going to really benefit from these classes because you have a good foundation.
Yes.
Now you are forced, as I said again, to use what you already know.
Yes.
Mindfully
Yes.
And put it into your conversation.
Yes,
So
yes, I have to. That's why I was searching for a good teacher, because I know that I made a lot of mistakes while I am speaking. Yes. And I need my Mary Poppins. I need my Mary Poppins with this help. So